Hello, welcome to Zone 4 The Sessions. It's your girl Maya,
It's your boy, really.
and we're here today with our guest.
It's your girl Aurie.
All right, Aurie. So, just tell us about yourself, where you're from.
I'm from San Antonio, Texas, but I moved to Houston and I kind of been here ever since. So yeah,
Okay. Um, what made you come to PV?
I kind of I really came to PV because I was a transfer student. I came from another school back in San Antonio, but I also had a dream of doing music and
Hmm.
popping out of HBCU was
Okay.
like the best thing to me. So
Okay.
PV is like the perfect spot.
Mhm.
All right, and how did you get started in music? Like, was you in the choir, or was it just something you singing in your bathroom? How'd that start?
So I have six siblings, all girls. My grandmother sung in church. My mother is a singer as well. But each and every one of my sisters, they sing, but nobody's done anything with it. So I felt like I was the one that had to take the talent
The
and
chosen one.
yeah. So
Okay.
pretty much that's pretty much it. I'm
Okay.
just living for them.
So, what's your favorite genre of music?
I actually love jazz music. I
Jazz.
love jazz music. But if I would say like out of R&B and stuff like that, I would say more R&B music than anything.
Okay. Is there like any particular artist like Jill? Because I know like Jill Scott kind of has more of a like a jazzy sound,
Yeah.
or like neo soul. So who do you like look up to in the industry?
I would say Jasmine Sullivan. That's my girl. She can blow for sure. And then that's pretty much it. And like Ella May. Ella May kind of got that jazz type of soul to her too. And I would say Caesar too. She's real cold with it as well. Yeah, those are just the main three I look up to.
Okay. So, I can sing a little bit too. But so, when did you knew that? When did you know that you could sing? Like, when did you know? Oh yeah, that sounded good.
I'd say about the age of 12 is when
Okay.
I started realizing like I could hit certain notes. I
Hmm.
didn't know how to control my voice at the time, but I knew I had a voice. So I would sing little songs like Beyonce, something like that. I'd be in the shower singing. But once I hit my teens, that's when I started realizing like, oh, you got a real gift, like a real gift.
Okay, speaking of gift, what like I'm trying to think of the way to phrase this. What like inspires you to keep making music? Like, some people have the gift and like you said, your family didn't do anything with what really was like, this is the moment, like, okay, I'm gonna take it serious. This is something I wanna, do as a career, something I could really thrive at.
So back in December when I first had I would actually say like November when I first came up with my first album's idea. I actually had a release party in Atlanta afterwards and I got to meet a lot of artists. K Camp, I got to meet them. I got to meet a lot of his associates and stuff like that. And they kind of keep me motivated. They push me to continue to do what I do. Being that my city is kind of small, we don't really have that motivation that we don't have that back home. So to have it from another city, from people I don't know, that pushed me way harder than people from my own city.
All right. So, what's your creative process like?
Um, I would say I'm more of a ghostwriter because I can write more than I can sing. I mean, I kind of got both talents, but my writing kind of comes off more effective than my singing because I feel like when I write, I know exactly what person can hit this note the way I want it to be hit. So I kind of think like that when I do write, but I haven't really got into the process of ghostwriting yet. I just know that's a part of my talent.
Is there any like particular, I know you said like Jasmine Sullivan is like your idol,
Mhm.
but is there like anybody you particularly like, oh, I want to write a song for them, like I know they would sound good on something I write?
Um, I would say probably LMA, somebody like that. LMA or Coco Jones. Like I love their type of style. I like their flow of music, and I feel like the way that they're soft singers and things like that. I feel like they could hit a lot of the notes that I do right.
Okay, you say you grew up in church, right?
Yes.
So, what's your favorite church song? Because I grew up
Um,
in the church too, so I just
I
really
would
want
say
to
"I
know.
Need You Now" by Smokey Norfolk.
Okay,
Okay,
that's a good one.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll
that's a
do it.
good one.
That'll
Yeah.
do
That's a
it.
good one. That'll
That'll
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah, that bring the praise out of me
Yes,
for sure.
ma'am.
Is that something you see yourself doing in the future? Maybe like doing, how like back in the days, like Aretha had a secular album and she
Yeah.
also had a gospel album. Is that something you see yourself doing as well?
I do. I have performed in a few like church music shows. I performed in maybe two of those and I do see myself doing it just maybe later on in the long run. Just not it's not forefront right now. But I always sing for God. Always.
Period.
So, what's your biggest dream? As you being an artist, what do you want your biggest dream to be?
My biggest dream is to open my own record label.
Mm.
So at this moment I'm kind of taking the necessary steps to get there. Um K Camp is one of my biggest idols. He just recently opened his own label. So I kind of, branch off of him and I learn from him a lot. So yeah, that's like my long-term goal is to open my own label.
Okay.
So just kind of backtracking a little bit. You said you went to Atlanta and it was like a lot of support out there. Did that help your creative process? And do you see yourself like maybe, possibly moving to Atlanta after school?
Yes, that is the goal. Once I graduate, I do plan to move to Atlanta. Class of 24. Yeah, I'll be out of here. But yeah, I do plan to move to Atlanta. There's a lot of support out there. People you don't even know, people you just meet during the day, they'll come support you at a show. Like there's so much support out there, and being that I've already visited, knowing that my music is already there, is I feel like it's going to be an easy process for me to move up there and get the things done that I want to get done.
Okay. Since you being like an R&B artist, like what? Because you're not the, of course, you're not the only R&B artist in America, in the world. So what do you feel like sets you apart from different R&B just singers, vocalists?
I feel like my dedication sets me apart
Mhm.
because it's a lot of artists that become one hit wonders. They'll drop one or two songs and then you'll never hear from them again.
Right.
I feel like and then me studying music as well, being in school studying that, it kind of pushes me to go harder. Like it's a lot of artists that, didn't have vocal coaches that just hopped out there and did what they did. So I feel like me taking the necessary steps pushes me and it makes
Right.
me, you know, not in kind of make me stand out compared to other artists. Everybody don't take the necessary steps.
Right.
So
And do you think majoring in music has like changed your style because you're learning how to read music, you're around people who have like different expectations of what music should sound like. Do you think it's, changed you, and would you like recommend it to somebody who's thinking about going into music?
I would definitely recommend learning how to read music to any artist that likes music, wants to go into music. I would definitely recommend it because that is the way of training your voice. Remember, I said I didn't really know. I knew I had a voice, but I didn't know how to use it. So learning how to read music is actually training my voice how to hit certain notes, how to not go so high on certain pitches, and it's definitely a learning process. And I feel like it will definitely better me in the long run.
All right. Well, we're going to cut to a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. It's your girl, Maya,
It's your boy, Relly.
and we're our guests.
And it's your girl, Aurie.
All right. So we're going to do a quick game. Well, I won't say quick, but we're going to do a game of word association. We're going to give our guests a word, and she's going to sing a song that has that word either like in the title or the lyrics. And yeah, you ready? You wanna get the first one?
Love.
Love, so many things I've got to tell you.
Okay,
Okay.
period.
Okay.
Okay.
She can
Yeah,
sing.
you can
She
sing,
can
sing.
sing. We got
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
We got somebody on the show today. Um, of course, we all know who that song. I mean, who that song is by. But who is? I mean, not who. What is your favorite Keisha Cole song?
Um, Favorite Keisha Cole song. Um, Dang, that's a hard one. She got a lot of
She
bangers.
do got a lot of bangers.
I would say Love, but that's everybody's favorite song.
Yeah, fine. That's everybody's
Um,
song.
Dang, what is that song called?
How I go?
Um,
How I go?
it sounds like that Tamar Braxton song.
Oh, you lost me. I
You
ain't gonna
lost
lie.
me.
It start off just like the Tamar Braxton
What's
song.
what's Tamar Braxton's song? Love and War.
Somebody said, yeah, yeah, yeah. But the Keisha
Keisha
Cole
Cole
song, you know what
song.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm lost in this one. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah,
Oh
you.
I
my
ain't gonna lie.
god,
We just gonna go
we
to the
can't
next
all
one.
be lost.
We're gonna just
We
flip
just
to the
gonna
next
go to the
word.
next word because I don't
Okay.
know.
The next word is money.
Money,
It could be a rap song too. You don't just gotta be R&B song.
money by Cardi B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something you see like in the future? Maybe like collabing with a rapper, or maybe even
Oh,
rapping a
for
little bit
sure.
yourself.
Definitely for sure. Cause I kind of got that rap flow with my music as well.
Mhm,
But I tend to stay on the singing side because I just know that's my talent. But I feel like it'll bring a lot of diversity to my music. So I would definitely see that in the future. Mainly like Cardi B or Baby Megan. I
Okay.
definitely see that in the future.
Okay. Your next word is heart.
Heart.
A few songs with heart in it.
It could
Mm,
be one of your songs too if you got
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it could be one of your songs too.
that's a hard one.
Brain knows.
Heart.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't think
That's
of
I
nothing.
can,
hard.
I
Yeah,
can
that's a
think of,
hard
okay,
one.
maybe that's just me.
Take it easy on me.
Okay,
What song you
okay.
was thinking?
Yeah,
Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton.
Oh, that
oh, I don't really know that
Oh,
one.
oh, okay.
you
I
don't
just
know
wanted to hear your
"Unbreak
low.
My
I
Heart."
wanted to hear that chest
Uh-uh.
voice and that low voice.
I
That's
probably
really
couldn't
what
hit it.
I really
Probably
I wanted
couldn't
to
hit
hear.
it if
I
I
wanted to
didn't
hear
know
it.
that
Yeah,
song
that
like
would
But
that.
definitely.
okay, okay.
I definitely feel like you could tear a Tony Braxton song
Oh
up.
yeah,
I could
for
feel
sure.
it.
For sure. Just when I'm like singing in the shower or something, I'm singing something of hers. I'm like, oh yeah.
So, what is your range? Like, are you more comfortable like in soprano,
I'm
alto?
actually an alto two, because it's like an alto one and an alto
Mhm,
two. Those alto ones are kind of a little bit lower. I kind
mhm,
of can hit those soprano notes as well. So I
mhm.
stick in between the alto one and the soprano. I'm right in the
Okay,
two. So yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Um, let me think. I don't want to give you a hard one. Beautiful.
Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me.
What song is that?
Beautiful, crazy.
By who?
Oh, what is his name? Oh, it's just at the tip of my tongue. How did I
Is that
forget
a
it?
country song?
Yes.
Okay.
Dang, I forgot his name. It
It's a
was right at
country
the tip of
Luke
my
song.
tongue.
Bryan?
Yes.
Yeah.
It
That's
was right
who
at
it
the tip of my
is.
tongue. I was gonna
That's
say
who
Ooh,
it
it is.
too.
another
Ooh,
question.
yeah.
Do you think about possibly because Texas people be shocked,
Oh yeah.
especially like black people. We be listening to country
Oh,
music
for
and
sure.
singing country music. Is that something you like? Want to dibble and dabble in?
I do, but I think it'll be challenging, very challenging.
Why is that?
But
But that's good. Challenge is
just because
good.
it's not like my type of
Yo,
genre,
Stilo.
but
Okay.
I feel like if I had another country artist come in and
Mhm.
feature on the song, it'll be easier for me to flow on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
But
yeah.
I definitely feel like that'd be a good look. Definitely represent for
For sure,
Texas.
for sure.
Nah.
I don't want to give you a hard word because last time I thought it was an easy word. God.
It's a lot of songs with God. Too many of them popped up in my head at once.
That's easy, God. Since we come from the church.
Um, what's the first church song that popped up in my head? Let me think. You should have said Jesus.
Jesus.
That would have
Okay.
been
Yeah.
easier.
Jesus,
Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus.
Do Jesus.
I love you, Jesus.
There we go.
I worship and adore you. Just wanted to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything.
Here you okay? She almost took us to church real quick. Okay, that was it. That did it for
Yeah,
me.
that did it for me too. I got a question because, like I said, we both grew up in the church. How did you depict from keeping your? Because in the church they say that R&B is just secular, it's just
Mhm.
not of God. So how did you keep still having your Christianity and being an artist?
So that is a very good question. So when I worked on Mixed Emotions, I told myself that I didn't want too much cursing. I didn't want too
Hmm.
much explicit. I didn't want
Hmm.
too much of that because I want the elders to be able to listen to my music.
Right.
Today's generation, all we talking about is stuff
Yeah.
that's not really important.
Hmm.
And I felt like I want my projects to be reached. I want people from places, older people that don't listen to this type of music. I
Hmm.
want them to be able to listen to it. So I try not to speak on a lot of negativity in my music. I do speak on God in a lot of my songs. I keep him forefront is
Okay.
basically what I'm saying. I keep him forefront, and regardless of any project that I work on, I try my best to make it for an audience that a full-blown audience, not just the younger generation. I want the older generation, the older Christians that don't play that. I want them to be able to listen to that. So I
Okay.
kind of keep God forefront when I'm working on any project.
Okay.
Okay, kind of piggyback on the question because I was curious that like a theme of a lot of music now, especially like R&B, is like real toxic. It's not like that old school like '90s love
Right.
where it's just we sing about how much we love each other. It's like real toxic. Like I'm about to bleach your clothes.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah,
something you
yeah.
like want to stay away from, or is it something?
I definitely stray away from that area because I don't it's not something that I've actually been through. And a lot of
Hmm.
my music is stuff that I've either seen somebody go through or, I've been through it personally. And that don't really we don't really do that over here on this side. So it's nothing like that would come to my mind to put into a song. Like I've never experienced toxic relationships. I never experienced anything like that. So I usually just sing off what I know. So yeah.
Love that for you. So we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a live performance from our guest, Aurie Chanelle. Hey y'all, this is your girl Maya. We're back from our commercial break.
It's your girl Irie.
All right, our girl Aurie is about to perform her song "Creeping" off her project Mixed Emotion.
I got one question before you perform. Um, you performing creeping. So, what is that song about, and what motivated you to write that song?
So creeping is about a situation where a male is, doing what he do behind closed doors, and he doesn't know that the woman is, kind of on the same page. My mother actually inspired me to write this song because she went through a lot of that with my father, and me being young and watching it is something that I don't want to go through. So I just explained it in the song, kind of in the story, and that's really what it is.
All right.
All right, well, we're gonna let you jump straight in it. And here y'all go.
Oh, ah. See, I must be out my mind, blaming me for the things I've done. Actions and reactions, I feel the opposite one. We laid up all cute and all. My phone blowing, it's a private call. I'm thinking, damn, like who could this be? Before I could reach, push the red or the green. He picking up like, what's up, this reads. A deep tone on the other line. Then suddenly my eyes got wide. This just can't be happening suddenly. Then the voice speaks. Hello, Aurie, baby, it's me. Yes, I've been creeping. And yes, I know you're cheating. And yes, karma's game is undefeated. But why did you choose me as your opponent? Now the tension's filling the room. I turn around and your eyes are glued on me. And I know it's a shame to see. It's the look on your face for me. You're not the only player in the game, baby. Then he says to me, who is he? But before I could think, I just speak. But baby, that ain't nobody. That's just one of my homies. And I ain't trying to do no. Let's just finish watching the movie. I put a you on you. I got your mind running loose. If I could tell you the truth, I can't imagine all the things you do. Yeah, I put a you on you. I got your mind running loose. If I could tell you the truth, I can't imagine all the things you do. Yes, I've been creeping. And yes, I know you're cheating. And yes, karma's game is undefeated. But why did you choose me as your opponent? Thank y'all for having me.
Hey,
You did
that
your
was
thing.
yeah, you did that.
You did that.
Thank
Real
Thank
vocals,
y'all.
real vocals. She sounds just like she sound on the track. We love that.
We love a singing queen.
Yeah, we love one.
Thank y'all for having me today.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. For
You're
real,
welcome
for real.
back anytime. We release a new project. Let us know so we could be the first exclusive.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Oh, let these people know where they can find you at too.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at rich.melanin, 3 N's. And Facebook, I don't really use Facebook like that. But
Just
yeah,
Instagram.
just Instagram. And then you could find Mixed Emotions on all platforms, mainly Spotify and Apple Music.
Oh, I forgot. You got verified on Apple Music. How does that feel?
Yes, it feels amazing. All my hard work has paid off.
We love to see
We love to
that.
see it.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And one more time, my name is Maya.
Yeah, I know it's rarely.
And it's your girl, Aurie.
All right, and we'll see you same time next week.
Thank you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.